Hello and welcome to Star Trek Resurgence.
The crew is restless.
Really?
After spending too many months piecing our ship back together, we're finally about to venture out on a new mission. And the crew isn't letting this unprecedented ion storm slow them down.
Okay. Just making sure my mic was coming through.
I know I am. Perhaps more than any of them. Fortunately, nothing ever stays the same. It's entropy, the nature of the universe. Change is inevitable. And while entropy says order gives way to chaos, in this case, change is good.
Ooh. Never been the, like, totally biggest Star Trek guy, but it is pretty cool. I like more Star Wars and Stargate, but Star Trek is still pretty cool. Whoa. Also, that's insane that I'm in a shuttle with 5 guys. Just 5 guys. All this for 5 guys.
I'm not great with flying.
Hello.
But these little shuttles are the worst.
You don't like flying. And yet, you joined Starfleet.
Not a good combo.
You should try it sometime.
Okay, crew's impacted by things you say. Makes sense.
Sorry, I'm a little anxious.
I hadn't noticed.
I'm on my way to my first assignment. When we get to the starbase, I'm transferring on to the Resolute.
Resolute?
So am I.
Oh, we're gonna see it!
Step in at the 11th hour like this.
Well, that looks
She's
cool.
half the officer I knew she could become when she was a cadet at Starfleet Academy. She'll be the XO this ship needs right now.
Star Trek Resurgence. I do gotta admit, though it's not on the highest list I like of like fantasy and sci-fi and stuff, Star Trek does have cool ships. No, I guess he's just staying in there. Check in at security. Oh, it's already 3D. I guess you can take a nap in there. I'm gonna go this way. Can I walk faster? No.
Starbase on the very edge of Federation space. Long way from home now.
Starbase 128, Starfleet Operational Support Services. Oh, there you are.
Commander? I'm not usually such a nervous wreck, by the way. I actually did well at the Academy.
Oh yeah?
Maybe you've heard of the Torvalin test?
Sounds
No.
familiar.
It's a tactical simulator that makes the Kobayashi Maru look like a picnic on Pintaris 5. Anyway, I finished in the top 20. Not just in my class. I mean, all time. In the history of the Academy.
Very impressive.
So, there's that.
Really? That's quite impressive.
Thank you. It was tough. But you know, I set my mind to it and it paid off.
You know, I was like top 100 in my entire grade at everything. It was insane.
Please place your hand here. Hold it there for a few seconds.
Okay, I gotta do R2 for everything. I'm used to X because of The Walking Dead. Jara Rydick, first officer, 48% human.
absolutely crushed the Torvalin test. You finished in what, like the top 3?
That would be me.
Now I'm really... It's an honor to meet you, Commander. Sorry,
Thank you.
I didn't realize before. I just came off the shuttle and was glad to be on solid ground.
I'm gonna be
So to
nice.
speak.
The pleasure's mine, Ensign.
Paul Calloway.
Good to meet you.
I believe Commander Ermot is expecting you. He's in the concourse just ahead.
I didn't see what her other race was.
See
She's
you on the
half and
Resolute.
half. That's why she got the nose ridges. I forget what they're called. I used to watch the old a little bit, like the old show, but it's just been a long time. I just remember the Borg, the Klingons, and then you got like androids and stuff. Hey, good day, man. And then you got Spock, the Vulcans.
If
I
I
can
remember
actually
my
speak now.
briefing, Commander Ermot is a Bolian, so I'm looking for someone with blue skin.
Got it. Okay. Who are you?
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm just... Well, I'm not sure where my departure dock is. The Resolute's gonna leave without me.
Look here. The Resolute is leaving from this dock.
Oh, you're right. Nerves must be getting to me. Thanks so much, Commander.
I was waiting for his arm to get caught in the door. Okay, we can help people. What's this?
Starbase 128 has 4 docks.
Dang. 4 ships.
I'll replicate myself a meal once I'm on board. Excuse
Oh,
me.
you look
Have
happy.
you seen a Bolian around here?
Yes, sir. Right back there, near the replicator.
I see him now.
Ah, there he is. Thank you.
Happy to help, Commander.
There's also a green person. Hi, She-Hulk.
Excuse me.
There's a red person. So we just
You're
got
the
every
Resolute's
color
getting a new
tone.
first officer?
Someone from the crew got promoted?
No, get this. They're from a different ship.
Oof. Wonder how the crew feel about that.
That makes them look desperate. Is their crew that bad?
Yeah.
They just have to be gossiping.
Welcome to the edge of the galaxy, Commander Rydek. I'm Commander Jan Ermot, Operations Officer on the Resolute. Commander? I hope there wasn't too much trouble getting here.
Oh, now his face. No, never mind. I was gonna
Storm
say
isn't making anything
he has a
easy
crease
for
down the
us right
face.
now.
I thought that was just a
Night
graphics.
conditions are less than ideal at the moment.
It takes more than a little turbulence to rattle me.
I'm sure that's the case. We're grateful you were able to come fill our first officer vacancy at such short notice. From everything I've read and everything I've heard, we're lucky you were available to us. Coming from a premier starship and all. To our little research vessel.
What exactly have you heard about me?
First in your class at the Academy. Received the Starfleet Award of Valor during the Dominion War. Most recently, Tactical
Dominion
Officer
War,
and
that
Chief of
sounds
Security on the USS Endeavor.
You've done your homework.
Like I said, we're very lucky.
So big.
The USS Resurgence. She may not look like much compared to the bigger ships, but as far as science vessels go, she can more than hold her own.
That's smaller than other
And
ones.
she doesn't look so bad considering 6 months ago she was nearly cracked in half, venting plasma, fighting for her life.
It was an accident?
The equipment malfunction. An accident suggests fault, but no one's to blame. It was a planned test, but the warp core was pushed beyond its limits. It destabilized the dilithium, there was a runaway reaction, and the warp bubble deformed. We thought we could reach a higher resonant frequency, but it was more than she could handle.
That's why you don't do that
This was
crap.
the first officer and 22 of our crew.
Dang.
At the end of the day, we're all responsible for each other. That's what it means to be a crew.
Why's it gotta be uplifting, bro?
Lost so many lives. That's a high
You
price
got
to pay.
uplifting music in the
Too
background.
high by any estimation. But there's nothing that can be done about it now except get back to work. And make sure it never happens again. Listen. I realize you've known Captain Solana for quite some time. And I'm sure you're ready to bring your best. But I should warn you that when the captain announced you would be the new first officer, there were those who felt it was a mistake. That he should have promoted from within. So you might want to tread lightly first.
Okay.
Until they come to value your contributions as much as he does.
Trust is earned, and it sounds like I have my work cut out for me. But I plan on winning them over.
I don't doubt that. I just figured it was better to know what you're walking into.
Of
Thanks.
course.
Starfleet has assigned us a high-priority mission to the Hotari region. I'll let the captain brief you on board.
Katie
I know he's eager to
seems
see
to be
you.
happy.
Will we be mission ready in time?
We have every intention. The crew has been working around the clock to get the ship ready. There's still so much to do.
Okay. It's gonna be, so we're gonna be like until dawn. We have a bunch of people we play as.
Stuck. I got just
That's-
the thing.
I need him to speak again. Plasma torch, a recoupler, hyper spanner, or a coil spanner. I'm gonna say the torch. I'm probably wrong with that. Ah, I was right. Oh. It was fighting me, that's cool. Bro, that would be so easy if we just had stuff that just got rid of gunk like this. Oh, that looks all burnt up. There's another Star Trek game.
Is that?
I haven't seen it yet. I've just seen this one. I've had this one for a while, but I haven't. Like, I went a little bit into it, and then it's been a long time since I've done it, so I thought, hey, I'd get back into it while recording it.
I thought the thing was totally fried.
Huh.
Nice work, Carter.
One of the leopard
Nothing
people.
to it, Neely.
And not a moment too soon. The boss wants us down in engineering. Like, now.
And by now you mean I can look everywhere before I go?
Everything okay?
I dropped a non-ferrous connector between the coils. Gonna have to remove a few of them to find it,
Huh.
and then...
Whew, another hour recalibrating.
I'd have to see if I can find
Leave
that
it to
one.
it.
Oh, and then
Diaz,
L2 I
you
can
give us
pull
some
up
help with the
my
transporter?
stuff.
Come on!
What's the problem?
We need to test this cargo transporter. I've never
I'll
been that
go
great
look
with a
for
single
it
plot
later.
on it.
I got it. No problem.
Routing. Select waypoints to create a path through ionic interference. The line connects the points will lose stability if it passes through interference. Okay. I can do that. So, bring that up. Down.
Carter Diaz!
Shh, I'm doing my work. There you go. Haha.
No sweat. Whoa, whoa, hey, buddy, get off the pad!
cool.
Hurry up!
Don't tell Chovak.
Not a word.
Well, that was his fault. He was on it. Also, am I getting paid for doing your job? There's a lot around here. If you say it one more time, I'm gonna come over. What's up?
Hey Diaz, have you seen a hyperspanner around here?
There was one on my
I
table.
saw it near the shuttle, Ptarmigan.
Ptarmigan.
I'll let you know.
Ooh. This is pretty cool so far. I like it a lot more than the Walking Dead. It feels a lot more alive because I can actually move around and human-like instead of just walking everywhere.
Oh, hey, there it is. You're a lifesaver, Diaz.
Well, I don't know about that, but I try.
What's up?
Diaz, you're in my light.
Oh, sorry.
Never mind. Oh, that's what it was.
Erosion in there was
I'm gonna look at
pretty
everything.
Nothing I couldn't handle, though.
Because you never know in choice-based games where it's like, you didn't look at this, so you didn't know it was there, so you die when the monster comes or something.
A place for everything, and everything in its place.
Is that it? What is this? Oh, great.
Gonna fix that?
Is that it? There's something out there. I'll look quickly. Yeah, what's all that green stuff? It's like green lightning.
That storm looks pretty bad. Just another reason why we need to get this ship ready.
Is that just supposed to be that ionic storm I helped to get through? Yeah, I bet that's heavy.
Oh, these are heavier than they look. Makes more sense than zero G. You're welcome.
Thanks for the thumbs up, dude.
So clean I can see myself. And you know what? Not half bad.
Okay.
Don't let LT catch you blocking the corridors like this.
We'll clear it up once we finish the delicate work. Good looking out, though.
Sure. I can't sprint anymore.
Good to see her fully operational again. And if she breaks, we'll just fix her.
Well, I hope it doesn't break, because that means people get killed.
Not after the retrofit.
Hey,
Bulkhead
need help?
stop in section 2. New computer
Okay.
reroutes.
Good luck.
Do the work in that tube. Then take the turbo lift from section 2 to section 3.
Well, wait, there's a subfloor crossover around Junction 32E.
What do
Don't
you
tell
have
me that
against
guy has
using
to
the
go
turbo
through the
lift?
corridors
Nothing, I just
and the
like reading
vents.
the
That would
tubes.
suck.
It's my domain.
Force of habit, I guess.
Okay. Because I know from Mass Effect, you go around in vents and stuff, you might hit a fan, you might just drop into space, maybe the core of the ship. It's just
I heard the
not
UFO
good.
just arrived. Won't be long before we get underway. I just hope whatever Chovak called us down for, it's something good. I can never tell with him. I'd rather not end up degousing plasma manifolds. Hanging upside down makes me queasy.
And by we, I mean me.
We can tackle anything he throws at us.
Your optimism is positively contagious. Looks like we got here before.
Lieutenant Commander Chovak.
We were just looking for you, Commander.
Ah, he's evil.
Petty Officers Ed Solar, Diaz. I was beginning to think you would be late. We are all hands on deck right now, which means if you are not at your post at the appointed time, I do not have someone to replace you. A point I have been forced to make to Petty Officer Etzelar on repeated occasions.
I'll be
So you're
gloaty.
saying we're irreplaceable, Commander?
That is one interpretation. Another would be that I would replace you if I could. You can interpret as you see fit.
So, I don't suppose you wanted us down here to
Oh, he
check
doesn't
in
like
before
that.
we go off duty?
Well, I'm not gonna have good times with
Equip yourselves in EV
Vulcans.
suits to work on the exterior of the hull. I need you to tune the structural integrity field for optimal performance. The subspace distortions and ionic interference we are experiencing are preventing the proper calibration. But this ship must be ready to depart shortly, despite the storm. The precise nature of these disturbances are not fully understood. But many systems have been affected by the wide band of emissive activity.
Commander, if this energy storm is causing problems here at Space Dock, what does that say about what we're gonna find when we head out there for real? Shouldn't we let this storm pass?
Long-range sensors show that conditions will indeed be more severe at our destination, the Hotari system. Thusly, we are taking all necessary precautions. You have your orders. Do not delay.
Yes,
Roger
Commander
that.
Chovak. All hands on deck.
Oh, what's that?
All hands on deck. That's what Chovak said. You know what that means? It means this ship isn't ready to go out and the brass know it. So
That's
they're
not
throwing
good.
every warm body at it. And they're going to leave on schedule. Consequences be damned.
You won't get an argument from me, Nelly. Sure seems like everyone's still scrambling.
And I get it. When has a relaunch ever gone off without a hitch? But this isn't just any old refit or any old relaunch.
Oh, whoa.
I remember that guy.
A lot of new faces coming on board. It's gotta be tough coming as a replacement. That's for sure.
Give him a chance.
They seem alright. Something that happened 6 months ago while they were off on another ship? Well, that's nothing to hold against them.
Yeah, you're right. I guess getting a little new blood on board doesn't hurt. Hold on. Now there's an old face I didn't expect to see again. Hey, Miranda!
You weren't gonna leave without
What?
me, were you?
Miranda, you're here?
We thought you were staying on the Adirondack.
Transfer came in at the last minute, so I figured I'd slum it on this bucket of bolts. Looks like you got her back together pretty nicely. I wasn't sure what to expect.
Yeah, don't insult my ship.
Don't talk badly about one of the best ships in all of Starfleet.
We've rebuilt enough of her by now. She better be one of the best.
We'll see about that. But I am glad to be here. He still owes me a bottle of Saurian brandy. Don't think I forgot.
Oh yeah, it's coming back to me now.
Maybe Carter can rustle up that bottle and we can give you a proper welcome.
Yeah, because
As
that's
soon as we wrap up this
what we got to worry about right now. I don't know if I like the idea of a spacewalk,
Here, let me
though.
help you.
Thanks.
So what's the word? Are you back in the security rotation?
Yep. Still running with the usual suspects.
Whoa.
Good to go.
Because everything goes wrong in space. I love it, but, you know, you get hit by a little
See you on the other side.
comet or something that makes a hole in your space station, you're
Activating
dead.
magnetic souls.
You accidentally lose your magnetic feet, I guess. You go into space forever. Like, it's cool and all, but it's just so dangerous. That is pretty cool. Holy crap.
That view never gets old.
Let's go.
That's insane. Let's just walk on the outside of our ship. It's so cool. We can just do that.
Captain Solano should be here momentarily.
I'm just gonna stand here.
You'll have to forgive me, I don't know much about Kobleons. But my understanding is you need a steady supply of duridium to keep your cell structure stabilized, or bad things start to happen. And we have plenty of duridium in sickbay, so there's no risk of running out.
Thank you.
Feel free to make yourself at home. And help yourself to whatever you like from the replicator.
If I don't take my daily meds, I die. That's cool. What's this? Geode.
The first mineral Captain Solano ever discovered. Always was the nostalgic type.
I mean, it looks pretty. It's like a amethyst geode.
Can't wait to plot a course myself.
Yeah, until, you know, you choose the wrong thing and everyone dies.
Just a sip of something.
What's a Ractagino?
Decisions.
I'm not a coffee person, so let's go Ractagino.
Ractagino.
Is it like alcohol or something?
That sure has a kick.
So all that for one sip.
Last time I saw you, it was graduation from the academy. You'd already secured one of the most prestigious assignments possible. And you were burning with enough ambition to fuel 7 trips around the Necrid Expanse.
It's good to see you again, Captain.
I could not be happier to have you on the Resolute. The only regret is that we couldn't provide you with a warmer welcome. The arrival of a first officer to her new ship deserves a bit of fanfare. But, unfortunately, we've had our hands full with the refit.
It's fine.
That would be totally unnecessary. I don't need any pomp and circumstance.
You've been here all of 5 minutes, and already you're trying to make us more efficient. I like it. As I'm sure you've heard, we've had a rough go of it these last 6 months. The ship suffered some damage, but not nearly as much as the crew.
It was a malfunction.
I heard that you had an equipment malfunction.
Is that what they're calling it? No, that's just someone being generous. If anything, it was a leadership malfunction. We were on the verge of a major scientific breakthrough. A quantum leap forward in warp core technology. 10,000 teradynes per second. The ability to travel at a sustained rate of speed longer and faster than we ever dreamed. What would have been the crowning achievement of my career. Right there, within our grasp. Until it all went so horribly wrong. We pushed her too hard, and a warp core malfunction overloaded the system, creating a pressure gradient way beyond what the ship can handle. It was heartbreaking. We lost some of our best people.
That's what happens when you push too
Take
far.
full responsibility. It was my decision to make, and I have to live with the consequences.
We all know the risks when we sign up. There are no guarantees, as much as we tell ourselves otherwise.
True. But as captain, my job is to mitigate and manage the risks as much as possible. And that's where I failed. In my defense, I will say I might have avoided the whole ordeal if my senior staff had been willing to trust me. There was a lot of pushback from my former XO. I think that cost me his confidence.
Probably.
I don't want you to pull any punches. Certainly not on my account. But once we decide on a course of action, I need everyone to fully commit to the mission. Anything short of that just won't work. And that's when things start to go sideways.
I want to go triangle because what if you make a choice I can't agree with?
And what happens if they don't?
There's a chain of command for a reason. We all have our orders.
That's true. Everyone on this ship should know that.
Sometimes the occasional reminder doesn't hurt. Look, I'll be blunt. We can't afford another mistake. Or at least I can't. I feel like my career is hanging in the balance here. We need a win. Something to restore the crew's confidence.
I understand.
On a more positive note, Starfleet has tasked us with what they're calling a mission of the highest priority.
Ooh.
Escorting a senior diplomat to Hotari space. Two previously peaceful and otherwise non-aggressive civilizations now find themselves on the brink of all-out war.
So it's a peacekeeping mission.
I see it as a golden opportunity to not only prove what the Resolute and her crew are truly capable of, but also a mission for which we're uniquely qualified. This ionic storm. Our long-range sensors suggest it's several orders of magnitude stronger than anything on record. A total anomaly like nothing we've seen before. And you'll never guess where it leads.
Hotari.
Exactly. Very nearly in the precise location where we're headed. Where I imagined the interference will be exponentially greater.
Yeah, I'm worried about the storm.
But the diplomat will brief us on the details of the rendezvous.
So basically, we're being sent into the eye of a storm, more powerful than anything on record.
Well, yes. But we're taking every precaution. But I don't want to get ahead of myself. I expect we'll have some rough sledding when we arrive, so I need you to prepare the crew for the worst. There's just one more thing I want to clarify up front. The metric that for me will be the ultimate measure of your success.
What is it?
If after serving as my first officer, you don't one day find yourself with a ship of your own, then I will consider it my personal failure. When that might happen is entirely up to you. But it goes without saying, you have my full support.
Thank you, but I feel like I still have so much to
Yeah,
learn.
I shouldn't rush into it.
And if you're willing to put in the work, I'll do everything in my power to help you along the way. Come, let me introduce you to the crew.
Let me guess, you're gonna have something happen to you, though. I didn't see the rest of his thing. Was there anything else? I'm looking, I don't see anything, so I'm gonna guess no. Okay. What do you want left? Ah! The classic, everyone in their seats. This is cool.
Everyone, if I could have your attention for a moment. I'd like to introduce Commander Jara Rydek, our new first officer.
Hello.
Some quick introductions. This is Lieutenant Handar, our helmsman, one of the best in the business. One of? What he lacks in humility, he more than makes up for in ability.
A pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Likewise.
Next, we have Commander Westbrook, our Chief Science Officer. I've come to rely on his expert counsel on a regular basis.
Pleasure.
Commander Rydek, it is such an honor to meet you.
This is our tactical officer, Lieutenant Bedrosian, who's been looking forward to meeting you for about as long as I can remember.
I've been following your career for quite some time, and I look forward to learning as much as I can from you.
Hi?
If anything, the honor is mine.
Well, I have to admit, one of the reasons I've followed your career is because you're part Kobliad. Because of what you've overcome. Starfleet stands up for people who can't defend themselves, and you were one of those people once. But since then, you've done so much to protect others who need it. I really admire that. So, you've been something of an inspiration to me. Not that I've done anything close to what you've done, but you definitely set a standard to strive for.
Yeah, okay, blah blah blah.
That's very kind of you to say, but enough about me. We have a lot of work to do.
Oh, yes, of course.
And then, of course, you've already met Commander Ermont.
Yep. Be
Please
pretty
do
cool.
everything you can to make Commander Rydek feel at home here. I'll be on the starbase. I have an urgent meeting with the starbase commander to get our authorization to get underway. If they drag their feet any longer, we won't make our rendezvous. The bridge is yours.
Oh. I am the captain now.
Operations, staffing, supplies. There's a lot to keep track of on a starship.
Mm-hmm.
Good thing we have Commander Ermont. Impressive range of view.
Bro, that's crazy though, how it can, like, have all these different colors in space. Because of different gases and all sorts of stuff.
The Resolute is a refitted Centaur class, meaning it's capable of quick maneuvers. Can't wait to see what she can do.
Kind of gives me vibes of the Normandy.
The Resolute is a science vessel, primarily. Might explain Commander Westbrook's attitude. I'll have to speak with him later.
Anybody else?
Tactical hollow dais. Just like they've got on the Excelsior.
Ooh. So I can get a readout of the ship during a fight or something.
Tactical station. Hopefully a diplomatic mission won't require we use our weapons much. But if it comes to that, we'll be ready. Communications. Keeps us in contact internally and with other vessels. Turbolift could take me anywhere on the ship, but I'm right where I need to be.
Okay, and that's a quick way in and out if I need it, which I probably will.
The first officer seat. My seat. Right now, though, I need to fill in for Captain Solano.
Alrighty. This totally will go off without a hitch.
Commander, Chief Engineer Chovak needs to lower the structural integrity field. He's sent a crew out to recalibrate the emitters in response to the danger posed by the storm.
We just need your go-ahead.
Okay. I can't turn all the way around.
Permission granted.
Lowering structural integrity field. Now.
Entering maintenance mode. Condition blue.
The storm is getting worse.
Great, and our shields are down.
Great. Let's get to that emitter. Every time we're out here, I half expect to see her in pieces again.
She's still got some scars on her. It adds character.
When I joined Starfleet, all I wanted was a ride out of town. But this isn't exactly how I pictured it.
On the outside of the ship?
No. Sometimes it feels like we're just part of the machinery. Don't you want more than that? I mean, Starfleet is noble and all, but it's still a machine. A massive, massive machine.
Yeah, of course I do. Starfleet's an open door. We just have to walk through it. You wanted to get away. I enlisted because I didn't want to wait years just to get out and see the galaxy. I wanted to go somewhere. See new worlds. Look up at a sky no one's ever seen before. Just because I'm cranking a hyperspanner up in a Jeffries tube today doesn't mean that's all I'll ever be.
Plus, everyone has to do their part. If you have no engineers, nothing's gonna work.
Acknowledged. You may proceed with the recalibration.
Okay. What do I need? What do I need?
Getting recalibration.
Alignment. Okay.
Careful. Too much action and harmonics will deflect the alignment.
Looks good. That wasn't so hard.
Why'd you have to say that?
Commander Westbrook, right? Chief Science Officer.
You remembered my name and my rank. Impressive.
Okay.
Yes, I'm the Chief Science Officer, and I have the dubious honor of being the most senior officer on this bridge. I know this ship inside and out. Better than just about anyone.
We'll try to get on his good side.
List of credentials.
This is a research and discovery ship, first and foremost. Now with a former tactical officer as its new first officer. I'm curious, though. A Kobliad, or half in your case, is an odd choice for first officer, given your vulnerable condition and all. But if, as an example, we found ourselves in a hostile situation, and you were suddenly incapacitated because you needed an infusion, what would happen then? You'd leave Captain Solano without an XO. Granted, that would be a worst-case scenario. But not outside the realm of possibility.
That's very kind of you to be concerned about my well-being. But you don't need to trouble yourself on my account. I'll be fine.
Well, I wouldn't say I was concerned. Just curious, that's all.
Okay, I'm gonna hate this guy.
Listen, can I be blunt, Commander?
I see no reason to stop now.
Commander Sutherland, your predecessor, was one of the best first officers in all of Starfleet. His record was impeccable and his reputation was without equal.
Well, he's
I mean,
dead
no
now.
disrespect, but the shoes you're stepping into are almost impossible to fill. He was loved by the crew. And he was one of my closest friends. So I can only hope that you'll live up to expectations.
Hey, we just met. You might like me after you get to know me.
They say familiarity breeds contempt, but who knows? Seeing as Captain Solano is on the starbase, let me give you an update on this ion storm we're flying.
Okay, with neutral.
It's unusual, unlike anything I've ever seen. At the moment, I can't tell you if the Resolute will shrug it off or if we're putting ourselves at risk. However, if we learn more about its patterns, its nature, we can come up with a scientific countermeasure. Just a moment.
No, no. All the systems are going down.
We've got a massive energy wave inbound.
On screen.
Oh, great.
Tracing its trajectory.
Starbase docking clamps are holding.
The storm's emissions are fluctuating, coming in waves. And if my projections are right, we're about to get hit by a wideband burst of ionic energy. Like a tsunami.
I'm reading power abnormalities all over the ship.
Estimated time to impact, 2 minutes.
Do I do it? I gotta do it.
Red alert.
Aye.
Everybody, brace.
Evacuating main gangway and retracting.
Putting sensor visualization on screen.
With the structural integrity field shut down, we can't take a direct hit.
Time to impact, 1 minute.
Shield systems are severely impacted. We have limited protection.
I need every available solution. What are our options?
We can weaken the impact of the storm with a deflector pulse.
Okay.
There's a better way.
I'm sending all auxiliary power to the deflector dish.
Send the aux power to the shields. We can't reactivate the entire shield bubble, but it's a directional threat. So we can orient all we have towards the wave. You have to believe me.
We only get one shot at this. We can't afford to get it wrong.
That's right, which is why
They're on the ship though. I got a deflector pulse. They're on the ship. I can't.
Use the deflector dish.
Already working on it. Optimal timing displayed.
I can't put the shield up with them on it.
Send the pulse on my command. Now.
We got it. This is it.
All hands, brace for impact.
Holy crap. Uh-oh.
What happened?
We have experienced a surge of radiation.
Oh, you don't say.
This radiation supercharged the plasma, forcing it to backflush through the system and creating a dangerous imbalance.
Blow out every primary system on the ship.
Just tell us where you need us.
I need you to traverse the hull to the access port to recalibrate the port nacelle plasma regulator.
So we gotta stay out in this and keep fixing the ship? That's great.
We've reached the first access point.
Understood. Do you see the override for the level 1 failsafe circuits?
Fail safe override, yep.
Engage the override. It should allow us to stop the EPS flow to the warp engine without triggering automatic core shutdown.
Should. Okay, I don't know if I had to do it in an order.
Failsafe override engaged.
Are you sure? I am registering some crosstalk in the bypass circuit.
We need to route the signals so they don't interfere with each other.
Okay. Because that's how that works.
Resolute. The failsafes are temporarily disabled. Moving on to the EPS regulator.
Heads up, Carter.
What is that?
One of the discharges coalesced.
It's coming right toward us. I'm gonna try to disrupt it with my phaser.
I get a shoot! Oh.
So we gotta climb up the pylon. Not that there's really an up, but, you know.
I got 5 minutes to do it. Oh, great. Yeah. Ouch.
Are you alright?
Yeah. Soon took most of it. Snuck up on me.
That damaged your suit. Energy dampening is down to 60%.
This is actually pretty hard because there's so many.
We're almost to the regulator.
Good thing these work on those.
We're at the regulator. Opening the access panel.
I am now halting the EPS flow to the port nacelle. We have little time before it causes an overload of the engine. You must work efficiently.
I got this. I'm an engineer, totally.
EPS
Okay.
gas manifold adjusters reset to neutral.
Alright, so I gotta line those up. Oh, I gotta do this.
EPS lines to the port warp engine are back in balance.
If you called that balance.
Manifold nozzles choke on you.
Oh, that's not good. Great.
Get down! DS to bridge. We just lost the docking clamp. We've got a lot of debris coming down. All vibrations, too. We can't finish the EPS regulation in these conditions. Please advise.
We have to release the ship from that other docking clamp or the hull will be ripped apart.
There's a problem. The clamps are supposed to disengage automatically in an emergency, but it's not working.
Not working?
What are our options?
The docking clamps are fitted with exploding bolts for an emergency release.
We've got crew out there. That'd be like setting off a bomb next to them.
Get them inside.
Starbase is hailing us. Put him through.
Resolute, the remaining mooring arm is failing. You need to disengage from the starbase now. The damage to the station will be catastrophic.
We have crew outside and are looking for the
We have
safest way
people
to...
on this station. If that mooring arm breaks, we could lose dozens of crew.
Commander, hear me out. Reverse the polarity of the hull, which theoretically will repel the docking clamps.
And repel the engineering crew right off the hull into the storm.
This is Captain Solano. Put me on screen.
Go ahead. Captain, we have a situation.
Commander, what are you doing? Blow the bolts on the docking clamp.
The captain doesn't know the whole story.
I'm giving you an order.
Captain, you brought me here because you trusted me. Can you trust me now?
You better be sure you make the right decision.
The captain made himself quite clear.
They're gonna get hammered with debris out there. Reverse the polarity.
I'm gonna trust the scientist. He might not have the best bedside manner,
What is the holdup?
but he's the smartest.
Starbase, stand by. We're gonna flip hull polarity to disengage the clamps.
Yes, Commander.
Repair crew, this is Acting Captain Jara Rydek. Be advised, we are going to reverse hull polarity to free us from the remaining docking clamp. Tether yourself and deactivate your boots on my mark.
Understood.
8, 7,
Oh god. Go faster!
4,
No!
3, 2, 1. Mark!
Okay.
Perfect.
Plasma imbalance is reaching critical condition. We are moments from primary system failure.
Crap. Hurry. We're gonna get blown out into the storm, aren't we? Come on. It's fighting me. Thank you for not just standing there. Okay. Are we gonna blow up still? Are we good? Holy crap. Oh. She okay?
Petty Officer Edselar's hurt and unconscious. I'm gonna have to tow her back to the airlock.
Mr. Diaz, the situation has changed, and you are at risk of triggering a substantial electromagnetic arc to approach the main hull the way you came.
Okay.
Commander, the way we came is the nearest airlock.
There's an auxiliary hatch near you on the far end of the pylon. You must bring Miss Edselar there to access the interior.
Okay.
Roger
I'll
that.
try that. I'm gonna get killed though. I wish I could go a little bit faster than this.
I'm at the auxiliary hatch.
No, no.
You go first.
What?
Let me save your neck this time.
Nope. You already got hit in the head.
Fight me on this. Get in there.
Not on your life.
Let's not let it come down to that.
Okay, my turn. Oh no, did I? No, did I already fuck up? I got this. Did I know?
We made it.
Am I okay though? I'm not talking.
They're safe, bringing the SIF fully online.
My bro's not talking. How long have I been going? About an hour. I'll see how long
Millie.
more I can go.
I'm good. Help me with him.
Oh boy.
Let's get this off.
Ooh.
Medical. Got one wounded at my location. Carter. You don't look so good.
Oh, thank you. I got like a
You gotta be more careful. I
weird
just got here.
scorch
I'm not ready
burn.
to see you two get blown to space dust just yet. Now let's get you down to sickbay.
Great.
Status report.
The repair crew made it inside. EPS flow is back to nominal levels. The SIF is back up.
How does this affect mission readiness, Mr. Ermont?
Releasing the docking clamps using hull polarity minimized damage to the Resolute. We'll have some last-minute repairs to make, but if we reapportion some of the staff, we can make our departure on time. As of now, however, we are successfully moored to the station.
Good to hear. Send updates to my ready room. Commander Rydek, with me.
Oh. Gonna chew me out? Yep.
You disobeyed my orders. Well?
I shouldn't have gone against your orders, sir.
You can't unring that bell. Especially when you do it, not just in front of the bridge crew, but while I was in front of the Starbase staff. That's going to get around. My name's already tarnished around the fleet. But what is it going to do to my credibility on this ship? From the top to the bottom. Bridge to lower decks.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you. Let me tell you something.
Maybe I shouldn't have disobeyed a direct order. But you were wrong. You weren't on board, and you didn't have all the information. So I made the right decision for the ship. If you're worried about your credibility, put your ego aside and trust your crew. Trust me.
You might have won some fans on the bridge with that stunt, but not everyone. Lieutenant Commander Chovak has already bent my ear.
I'm sure he doesn't take it personally. He'll get over it in time.
Mr. Chovak is more complicated than he would want to admit. I guess we all are. And, if I'm being honest, I'm not sure what I would have done in the moment either. You never really know if you weren't in those shoes.
Okay, thank you.
Let's just boil it down to you did what you had to. That'll have to be good enough for me.
Thank you for understanding, sir. I'm sure no one knows the burden of command as well as you do.
I'm sure you will, someday. Despite it all, we got our final Starfleet clearance to depart. So if you'll fetch Mr. Hermot, we'll knock out the final details of any outstanding repairs, and we'll set out for Otari.
Yes,
To be honest, though, it seems pretty easy to be the commander because besides, you know, the whole every choice you make, if someone dies, you have to live with that. But for the most part, you just listen to all your officers' advice and then make a decision from there. You don't really think for yourself, to be honest.
All departments reporting full mission.
Also, can I look? Oh, yeah. I was wondering when I could do this. There's a lot going on here. What's all this? Does it show? It just goes into that. It doesn't show like Until Dawn, like a bar or a color to be like, hey, they like you, hey, they hate you. Uh-oh. I think I bugged the audio doing that. Can we get the audio back? I just... I don't know what I did. Hope it fixes itself in a second. I just turned the volume down for some reason very easily.
Setting course for the Otari system. Prepare to go to Warp 8.
Aye, Captain.
You know what? You take this
one. Engage.
Engage.
To hyperspeed.
but effective.
Okay.
Whoa. Careful.
Thank you. I'm fine. Really,
What's my levels?
You don't look fine.
Oh, my ring's red. Oh, that's good.
I have to get to sickbay.
Go.
Ooh.
Help me get her inside.
So I can't even go like a couple hours without it? Like, holy crap, I am pretty limited. Say I go down planet side without a bunch with me, I'm screwed.
A few minutes more and it would have been one of the shortest tenures on record for a first officer.
is that the engineer that was out on the hull?
That storm did a real number on him, but he'll live. Just needs rest. You should worry about yourself. Your duridium levels got dangerously low and destabilized your cell structure.
This is definitely one of the more memorable first days I can think of.
My name is Dr. Aram Duval, Chief Medical Officer. To be honest, I've never met a Kobliad before. You're
rare. I know.
I was going to say special. Your people's numbers have dwindled, despite the Federation's efforts to find a more readily available alternative to the duridium you need to survive. Yet you joined Starfleet and managed to thrive. I imagine the responsibility must be overwhelming. Maybe even a burden at times.
It's an honor.
It does make me unique, but it's not a burden at all. I'm honored to be Kobliad, to represent my people.
As you should be. And don't worry, I won't treat you like a science experiment. I just do the science and leave the experiments to Solano.
You don't agree with his methods?
I don't agree with his definition of acceptable risks. Not when the lives of your crew are at stake. My professional opinion is that the accident took a toll. More than he's willing to admit. He's overstressed, operating in the pressure cooker of his own mind. Which is never a good headspace when the lives of your crew are at stake. What concerns me is that now he's even further away from the thing he's been chasing his entire career. Breakthrough discovery. The major innovation. Something he can put his name on. But the more the time passes and the further out of reach it gets, the more risk he'll be willing to take. People become blinded by their own ambition.
I think after what happened, Captain Solano's learned his lesson. And whatever ambition he once had is on hold for a while.
He may say that, but we'll see what happens. And I have to give you credit for what happened on the bridge. It took guts to defy a direct order.
Huh. I guess word travels fast around here.
It's a small ship. And everyone's curious about the new XO. Fortunately, your cell structure's almost completely stabilized. And I'll spare us both the lecture, but I do feel it's my responsibility to remind you, without regular infusions of duridium, you will not live. It's as simple as that.
Understood.
Then, my work here is done.
So I can only go like a few hours and then my body just starts to turn on itself?
Sorry, I didn't mean to be lurking outside of sickbay. I didn't want to intrude, so it felt more appropriate to wait out here. We were all worried about you.
Thank you, man.
I should say I was. I wasn't sure what was happening at first, but then I realized it was your condition.
I don't want anyone to worry about me. I'm gonna be just fine. This is part of who I am, but I've never let it define me.
I get that now. And I promise I'll try not to let being such a jerk define me either. You trusted my intuition earlier, with the deflector pulse.
Yeah.
I felt I should thank you for that.
Well, thank you for coming. Even though you didn't have to.
I wanted to.
Okay, he's starting to get on my good
Conditions
side.
that gave you that burn are quite unusual, like everything else that goes with this storm. That's a combination of hyronolin and lectrazine to counter the radiation effects. That should help speed your healing.
Hopefully I don't get cancer now.
I've by a couple of times to see you already. Be brief.
Yo, what's up?
It's good to see you awake again. I was starting to get worried. Not that you aren't in good hands with Dr. Duvall. You did take one hell of a shot, though.
Ah, come on. You know you can't get rid of me that easy.
Don't push me, Diaz. You do not want to see me try.
No, nope. I am not getting on your bad side.
I am a formidable enemy. Millie was looking in on you too, by the way. But since it's just us right now,
What?
I had a chance to think about this while I was away. And I thought it was important that I just come out and tell you. Instead of tiptoeing around it. Or worse, leaving it unsaid.
Wait, are you angry at me or something?
Oh, no, not that. I'm sorry. I'm probably making too big of a deal here. What I'm trying to say is, we've been really good friends for a long time. But I got back here and I couldn't ignore it anymore. I want to see if there's more between us.
Yo.
Just being friends.
What about Nilly, though? I don't know. She seems probably...
Kind of unexpected.
I didn't expect this either. But here we are. And I didn't want to ignore it. I just figured I'd steer right into it. Well, what do you think? I've been about as direct as I can stomach.
You know what?
Too. Be direct with me.
You're on the ship. Might as well get some action.
I like you too, Miranda. Let's see where this goes.
Okay. I was really hoping you'd say that.
Sorry to interrupt, but the patient needs to rest if he wants to get back to his old self.
Of course. I'll see you again soon.
Besties! Yes! No. That was so out of blue. Oh, you almost died. Now I'm gonna be like, I want you. Couldn't have said it before or anything.
Approaching the rendezvous point outside Atari space.
Helm, bring us out of warp.
Dropping to impulse.
Oh, asteroid field.
Ionic
That's
interference
nice.
surging, Captain.
Shield
Ooh.
integrity holding.
We can take it.
We are at the correct coordinates to meet the shuttle.
Commander Rydek, find us our diplomat, if you will.
Aye, Captain. Let's reduce the noise. Filter out environmental signals. I can
Okay.
manually tune what's left for Federation signal types.
Spinny!
I've located the shuttle. Opening comms.
On screen.
Ooh.
Shuttle to Resolute. Shuttle to Resolute. Debris field. Lost maneuvering. Losing.
I can't get it any clearer.
You won't get a transporter lock. It's just not happening.
Power up the tractor beam.
Yeah, I was wondering
Pull
if we
them
could just
directly
do
into the
that.
docking bay.
Only problem is if it collides with the asteroid halfway.
Diaz, you good to run the tractor emitter?
Yes, sir.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Ugh.
Come on, Diaz.
Okay. I got this.
First thing, lock onto the shuttle and stabilize the rotation.
Oh no, not the spinny again. USS Excelsior. It's gonna get
We're
hit.
pulling in debris. I'm on it.
Get this out of the way. Oh no. Just barely. Oh boy. That's a big one.
Diaz, the bridge. There's a large piece of debris headed for the shuttle. The tractor beam can't handle it.
Can you laser it?
Can our shields take it?
I believe so.
No, that works, I guess.
Commander Ryder, plot an intercept course.
On it.
There.
Here we go. Maneuvering thrusters bearing 53 Mark 17. 200 meters on an intercept course.
Maneuvering.
Got it.
Was that necessary though? You could have just blew it up.
Hard on the bridge.
Nice.
We got the shuttlecraft on board.
Good job.
I just hope this person in it doesn't have like a chest burster or something. Is that,
so to speak?
Is that Spock?
Ambassador Spock.
What? You got Spock in here? That's okay.
Captain, we'll be right down to meet you, sir.
In that case, I will wait for him here.
Where's Kirk? I guess I'll wait here too.
Apologies for the landing, Ambassador. I was operating the tractor beam, sir. I take responsibility.
Our arrival was the smoothest part of our journey. Your artistry with the tractor beam is commendable. We thought we were prepared for our arrival in Hotari space, but it is evident my craft was not sufficiently robust for such intense ionic activity.
The storm has been pretty intense.
There was an element that was most unusual.
What?
Before you came to our aid, our maneuvering thrusters and impulse engines were rendered inoperable. So we attempted a short traversal at warp speed, only to find that we could not achieve warp at all, even though our diagnostics computer showed no faults or anomalies. What do you make of that? When all indications say that warp speed is possible, but in practice, we find it is not.
I would guess it's the storm.
Well, this storm is one of the strangest phenomena we've ever encountered. It's disrupted other systems. Who knows what it might do to a warp drive?
Yes, it would seem further investigation is called for.
Take readings, run some additional diagnostic checks, and we'll get to the bottom of this.
Quite logical. Petty Officer...
Carter Diaz. Sir.
Thank you.
I don't know if I ever liked that term. You're a petty officer. You suck.
I'm honored to have you aboard. I'd like to get right to it. We're already behind.
That's cool though. Are we gonna have anybody else important show up, like Data or Kirk or Scotty?
Ambassador Spock, my senior staff.
I like how we're
It's not every
just...
day that a captain gets to welcome a Starfleet legend aboard.
There you go.
You flatter me, Captain Solano.
It's like we need a little bit more
The
recognition of
legend
this guy.
implies the past tense, whereas I am very much focused on our present circumstances.
I didn't mean to suggest you were stuck in the past. You're right, Ambassador. Not the most diplomatic choice of words.
Your experience comes from the past, but our present situation calls for it.
True enough.
We were hoping you could fill us in on the details. We got the basics from Starfleet.
Leonard Nimoy.
Two formerly peaceful neighbors are now on the brink of war.
Indeed, and the tension between them grows fiercer by the hour. Lydia and Hotari. The Lydians are the more advanced species. They made first contact with the Hotari over a century ago. This is Tau, the Hotari moon. It is rich in dilithium, and for decades, the Hotari and the Illydians have shared a mining operation there. The Illydians provide the technological resources, while the Hotari have served as the labor force. The stability of that arrangement was the source of their peace, until recently. The Hotari have suddenly and forcefully seized control of the mining operations and expelled the Illydians from their system.
Interesting.
That is the official story, as told by the Hotari when they requested Federation mediation. But the details remain scant. Communications between all parties have been limited by the ionic interference.
Have the Illydians retaliated against the Hotari? Or taken any action against them?
Surprisingly, they have not yet responded in kind.
Yeah, and also, how did they do
to a
that?
Federation presence. But it is unlikely the relatively primitive Hotari forces would stand a chance against the Illydian fleet in open war. Left unchecked, this conflict will result in more bloodshed, which is what we are here to prevent.
And the dilithium trade hangs in the balance.
Which I
Clearly
need.
the Hotari have been exploited in this relationship.
Maybe we can persuade them peace is the more profitable alternative for everyone. They both profited from the mines. And for the Hotari, something is better than nothing. Peace is our objective after all.
I agree.
That is correct.
If we could convince them, it would restore the peace. But we would need the Hotari to accept a difficult compromise.
Made all the more difficult by the emotions flaring on both sides, no doubt.
Neither the Illydians or the Hotari are members of the Federation, so we can't make them do anything.
There is an additional complicating factor I should mention. In the past, the Federation has relied on the Illydians as a source of dilithium.
That certainly changes things.
Federation sources its dilithium from a lot of places.
Yeah, and this is one of them.
So we've already played a part in this.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that is indeed the case, Commander Rydek.
We're morally obligated to make this right.
Hold on. Our only obligation is to negotiate the peaceful resolution of this conflict.
Given the Federation's involvement in the Iridium dilithium trade,
We got a relationship with Spock?
make every
That's
effort to appear
insane.
neutral in these negotiations.
What worries me is if this whole thing unravels, and we're at the mercy of the storm at less than full strength.
We can't let it come to that.
Considering what the Ion Storm has done to our ship, and the Ambassador's shuttle, we have to assume the Illydian fleet has had problems with it as well. This recent surge in the energy disturbance temporarily levels the playing field.
Commander Westbrook is correct. The energy anomalies around the Hotari systems have been noted in the past. But they have never been observed on the orders of magnitude we have seen in recent weeks.
If it's keeping the two sides talking instead of shooting at each other, that actually helps us negotiate a peace.
Yes.
And we'll take advantage of that as long as it works in our favor.
And when it doesn't?
All the more reason to learn as much about it as we can while we are here. We do not want to be caught unprepared, should the energy anomaly continue to fluctuate. so I trust we understand our circumstances.
We're operating on a strict timetable here, and we're going to be leaving for the negotiations shortly. Commander Westbrook, I want you to leverage our systems to investigate the anomaly from here while we're gone.
Aye, Captain.
Thank you all.
Dismissed.
I want to speak to both of you privately.
So we got...
Ambassador Spock, I'd like to make a formal introduction. My first officer, Commander Jara Rydek.
Commander,
I don't know who I'd want to side
as
with.
you are aware, there are limits to what Captain Solano and I can do in our official capacity as representatives of the Federation. But someone in an unofficial capacity, your first officer, for example, would not be bound by those restrictions. Commander Rydek could ingratiate herself to certain parties behind the scenes, where they may be more candid in revealing information that could lead to a resolution.
She certainly goes her own way. Maybe that helps in this case.
Yeah, but also I rely on this stuff. I guess.
I'm honored to be included in the negotiation process.
You're not just included, you are instrumental.
Well, I hope Commander Rydek will have more luck finding out what really happened than we will through official diplomatic channels.
The fate of the negotiations, the interests of the Federation, and the prospect for peace will very well depend on it.
So it's either side with the technologically advanced race that uses the other one as miners, like Minecraft, and get dilithium that way, or let the primitive race take over and maybe do
Mr.
that
Diaz,
for us.
I understand you have already discussed the warp drive failure with Ambassador Spock.
I have.
It is imperative that the Ambassador's shuttle be flight ready. I need you both to ascertain the root cause of the system failures he encountered.
I'm surprised, Commander. I thought you would have wanted to work on Ambassador Spock's shuttle yourself.
I respect the Ambassador and his many accomplishments, but I do not derive any satisfaction from interacting with his shuttle as if it were somehow transubstantiated through its association with him. Especially when I have the entirety of this starship to concern myself with.
I want to do it.
I'm the chief engineer of this shuttlecraft.
The Ambassador asked me to take a look, and I'm ready to crack this thing open.
Good. You could learn from Mr. Diaz's focus.
I'll take notes.
Then I will leave you to it. Make note of any abnormalities in your report.
Do I get extra pay again?
It seems like he's warming up to us.
Yeah.
Even Chovok has to look at that face and know you've earned some real respect. And I have to admit that I owe you one. You were right to make me go first. I don't know what I was thinking. You did the smart thing.
That's all
Put
good.
me out of trouble how many times? Call it even.
Okay. At the very least, maybe I can track down that bottle of Saurian brandy you're still on the hook for. But first, we have work to do.
Ready to go?
All set. Let's run the diagnostic.
I'm gonna guess it is this ionic storm, but what is it exactly? Like, it takes out... Is it like an EMP storm of some kind?
I know about your talk with Miranda.
You do?
She sent me a Priority 1 dispatch right after your conversation. I'm happy for you. Both of you.
I'm sorry,
Thanks.
But I'm only going to tell you this once. Don't screw this up. Because I would be very unhappy if you tried this out and then, I don't know, 6 weeks or 6 days later I have to start splitting holidays between the two of you. All because things went south and you're not on speaking terms. That just isn't gonna work for me.
Have some faith.
And I know...
I totally know how to handle relationships.
You really don't believe in it, huh?
It's not you. Or her. Just running the numbers, and things don't work out more often than they do. I like my friends and I like our group. I don't want to lose that. Is that thing done?
Yeah, it's wrapping up. Let's see. The relays along the primary EPS are blown. The backup relays are all intact.
An EPS overload from the warp drive could cause that. But how did the shuttle end up dead in the water?
Huh. Well, maybe the ship's data recorder can tell us something.
How much you want to bet that's all screwed up?
Here.
They were only about 8 minutes from their plotted warp point. No faults, just those warnings. What are they?
Diagnostic.
Subspace
Never mind.
variance out of tolerance.
I want to read it.
What does that mean?
It means the main navigation array lost sight of space somehow.
Will the array going offline cause that?
Yes, but it should have also thrown a fault code.
Subspace variance out of tolerance. Nothing there.
There was a complete warp cascade failure.
Wow. They're lucky the shuttle didn't turn inside out.
Makes me think the computer panicked on the warp field equation. The warp field became inverted suddenly.
I've seen this happen when the center warp coil cracks.
A cracked warp coil throws a fault code.
Still, we should take a look. Any one of these failures should have thrown a fault.
If it was caused by a system failure.
None of this caused the relays to blow. Roll forward to when that happened.
Yes, ma'am.
So here, they take a moment to get their bearings and they attempt to re-engage the warp drive.
There. That's the relays blowing.
And look, there's another warp system alert.
They're all the same. Subspace variance out of tolerance, or warp inversions. Finally, there's a complete warp cascade failure.
Then it's one of two things. Either a warp coil is cracked, or the navigation array is offline.
That makes sense.
Divide and conquer. You want to check the warp coils or the navigation array? I'll check the other. Let's not overcomplicate this. One of these systems is likely broken.
Oh, let's check the warp.
I'll check the nacelles for a cracked coil.
Sorry about that. Your tricorder can record and analyze data. Looking through it will reveal the unseen. Use square to equip or holster it. And find glowing. 1 second. I will explain nature. Recording. Okay, sorry. Let's see, glowing bits. There you go. What do I do? Oh, there you go. Some objects you scan will activate a deep scan. During a deep scan, use those to swap between different modes. Got it. Static field and their standby state warp coils produce a residual electromagnetic field. No deviations detected. Got it? And there's this. Sinusoidal coil cluster. The center coils guide the warp field through the focal event, maintaining a collimated thrust vector. No fractures detected. And then anything else? It's not here. Where is it? Am I blind? Probably. There's no glowing bits. Maybe it's a different side I'm trying to holster. Maybe I missed some. Oh, it's just another scan. There's no bio. The leading coils show evidence of routine maintenance to repair microabrasion from neutrino interactions. Okay.
I checked every coil on the port nacelle for imbalances. If any coil in either engine were cracked, I would have detected it. So, it must be the navigation array.
Except it's not. Checked and double-checked.
Well, the readings don't lie.
Here comes the security detail for the way team.
Hey.
Hey.
I'm not here.
We're escorting the negotiating team to the surface as soon as they come down from the bridge. I don't want to interrupt some important work. I was just hoping to see you before I go.
It's all good. It's not like I'm gonna die right away.
Any minute now. Should
Fully.
be an interesting ride down to the surface.
Oh, it's
I'm never
time
too
for
busy to make time
you.
for you.
That's not true.
No. But I am glad you came by.
No, that's more accurate.
I gotta be precise with you, huh?
Hey, Maris. Aren't these those button pushers you're always hanging out with?
And you're the phaser jockeys we always beat in Parisi squares, right?
All aboard for Hotari.
That another one of the captain's railroad things?
Gotta be. I just usually zone out by the time he gets to the whole, steam engines were the warp drives of their day part.
Back in my day.
You don't want to miss your train.
I do have to go. Not gonna lie, I'd rather not leave right now. More important things on my mind.
Probably against protocol, but there you go, and now I'm gonna die. You'll never see me again. Bye bye.
That was nice.
Yeah, it was.
Save some of that.
I'm sorry, the Walking Dead traumatized me. I am expecting everyone to die at every possible moment.
Be seeing you.
I'm gonna go. I think one more when it comes across with a title, and then I'll be done because I got supper almost done.
Etzelar de Diaz. If you could float back down to reality, we still have a ways to go. All right, where were we?
Kitty.
So, the warp coils in the navigation array are fine, but the nav computer doesn't seem to think so.
I'm out of ideas short of field stripping the shuttle from bow to stern.
You wanna take this out of the shuttle and throw it on the bench?
Oh, real hands-on maintenance. I like it. Okay, the nav computer is patched into the ship.
The ship's computer can double-check our work. If the shuttle's nav computer is putting out false data, we'll know it.
Let's run through the shuttle's logs again.
Running now.
Anomaly.
Same. Warp field inversion and a cascade failure. However, the Resolute computer doesn't show the same subspace variance.
We're in the same conditions that the shuttle was in when it failed. Why wouldn't the ship's computer get a matching result?
What if the subspace variance was a momentary occurrence?
That's a possibility, and it would explain why the simulation under our current sensor readings failed to reproduce the issue.
But a subspace anomaly strong enough to cause a warp field collapse would leave graviton ripples for days.
Let's run with the momentary subspace variance theory for now. Roll forward to the shuttle's attempt to re-engage the warp drive. We need the conditions of space around the shuttle at the moment of warp failure.
Resuming simulation.
Okay. Same thing again.
Error in warp field calculation. Cochrane formula variables are out of range.
the shuttle sensor data from that moment.
Computer, why did the warp field calculation fail?
Warp field pressure returned non-orthogonal. Results are undefined.
That doesn't help.
I'm gonna guess they hit the edge of the storm.
Put the Resolute into the simulation instead of the shuttle.
Yeah, it should warp just fine. Unless... Computer, run the simulation with the Resolute.
Resolute simulated.
Computer, give me manual control on the warp power.
Static field intensity, warp 1.1, 1.2, 3. Warp pressure is destabilizing. Error in warp field calculation. The warp drive has experienced a system-wide cascade failure. Warp field collapsed. Subspace variance is out of tolerance. Cochrane formula results are undefined.
Bingo.
What-o?
The same moment when the shuttle failed to warp, so did the ship.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to the shuttle just happened to us. The Resolute will not sustain warp.
We can't leave Hotari space.
I mean, you can. You just gotta go the slow way outside the storm, and then you can warp. But, and I like those purple ships. That looked cool. Whoa! So we're in the mountains. That's sick. Whoa. Seat of power. Yeah, I'll do this, and then when it pops up in the right, the next thing, I'll be done.
We are honored you've come. My name is Tyler Saltaris, Minister of Diplomatic Affairs.
The honor is ours, and this is Commander Jara Rydek, First Officer aboard the USS Resolute. You'll find she has a keen mind, and unique insight into the dynamics between the Hotari and the Illydians.
Honored to be here.
We are honored to
Let's be
here
diplomatic.
as representatives of the Federation.
I'm so glad.
These must be the representatives of the mighty Federation, the reigning authority in the galaxy. Or so we've been led to believe. Whether that's true or not remains to be seen. But, either way, we're grateful you've made the time to come to our little corner of the universe.
And you are?
This is Galvin, and this is Sidron, the heroes of the revolt in the mines.
Grumpy face. Ah. We got these weirdos.
Let's hope this is the last time we ever have to come here.
If you'll excuse me.
Where have I heard that voice before? Have to come here.
I think we're about to begin.
That's got to be a Skyrim voice.
Did you hear the arrogance from that guy? I don't know what we're walking into here. That guy was something.
Just keep an open mind.
That may be true. But let's keep an open mind going into the negotiations. Hopefully he's just one voice amongst many.
Then let's hope he's the outlier.
The Hotari have invited us as their guests, so we must show them the proper respect.
But this could be like a self-report. They could have been like, haha, we're the bad guys, but we'll get you to come and listen to our side because we're the good guys and you'll get this mindset before you even talk to the other guys. They might be snobby and more advanced, but maybe they're in the right. You don't know. I will say though, unless this was built by the guys that just came in, the second group, they're not doing too bad for being slaves or whatever. Deference or strength? Let's show deference. Let's be nice.
Ambassador Spark, welcome to Hotari Prime.
The honor is mine, Your Majesty.
That the Federation would send one of their most
Evaluate the
respected
arguments.
representatives
Okay.
is not only an honor to the Hotari people and their queen, but a recognition of our stature and importance importance.
Let's get on with it, shall we? With all due respect to the Federation and their ambassador, they have no authority here. We are not members of their alliance. We are not subject to their rule, nor yours. We demand the immediate return of all mining operations to Elydian control, as it has been for centuries and will be for centuries more. That has always been our understanding.
That understanding has changed.
Then you invite war.
And if you cannot remain silent, you will be silenced. But his point is well taken. What is the Federation's interest in this matter?
Demetrium.
Perhaps you would have us trade one oppressor for another?
The Federation remains neutral. Our only interest is the peaceful resolution of this conflict. We are here at your request, Your Majesty.
For now.
I'm trying to keep an open mind here, but it's not easy. I thought they wanted us here.
She's tough.
Was there something you wanted to say, Captain?
Oh, no. My apologies.
And what about the Kobliad?
She's not
She can speak for herself, can she? Then let her.
What should I say? I'm trying to stay neutral. I don't know anything yet besides that these guys with the big foreheads, I mean the blue foreheads, they're a little bit snobby, but you don't know anything.
What is your name?
Commander Jara Rydek, Your Majesty.
Being a Kobliad, you would know better than anyone. Your people suffered brutal treatment at the hands of the Cardassians. Their injustice towards the Kobliad is as unimaginable as it is unforgivable.
And?
Not unlike how we have been treated by the Elydians.
As much as they'd have you believe they are the victims here, remember it was the Hotari who attacked us.
That's true.
Hundreds of innocent Elydians were slaughtered without mercy in those mines.
The blood is on their hands, not ours.
Quiet! If after all the Kobliad suffered, you finally had the chance to right that wrong, to get out from under their control, would you take it? Or would you negotiate a peace?
A peace? I would seek peace. Because there's no point in just killing each other, then no one's left.
There is no remedy for what the Kobliad suffered. And I fear who we might have become in pursuit of it. There is no justice if the oppressed become the oppressor. So I would willingly accept a peaceful resolution if it were offered. That is the real opportunity.
Spark like is it?
Commander Rydek. Perhaps. Unfortunately, that was not the case, was it?
No. It was not.
Peace is often elusive to those who need it most. The Federation is the most powerful, most advanced alliance in the galaxy. It's widely known we have an abundance of dilithium in our mines. And it's in your interest to secure a steady supply.
Your Majesty, if I may.
Ambassador Spock would have us believe you're here as a neutral party in the interest of peace.
We are gaining stuff.
So why are you really here? I want the truth, not your Federation rhetoric.
It's not my place to say.
I'm sorry, Your Majesty, but it's really not my place to say what the Federation's interests might be.
You are their representative.
I am. But Ambassador Spock is better suited to address your concerns.
What they haven't said, but cannot deny, is a simple truth. The dilithium trade would not and will no longer exist without Elydian involvement. We created it for the benefit of everyone, especially the Hotari. We've given them warp technology, We've let them share in the profits. We've made their lives infinitely better than before dilithium was discovered.
You kind of remind me of the Solarians.
If the Federation turns a blind eye to their treachery.
That is enough of your lies.
Okay, guys, chill out.
Atari are quite capable of running the mines. We've done so for centuries. So tell me, who deserves control of the dilithium trade and the mines on town?
Oh, you're putting me on the spot.
Who should
Ooh.
the Federation recognize? The Hotari or the Alidians?
I need more information. No, I'm not saying.
One or the other, not both.
I'm not saying. I don't know enough information. Oh, it's not like Until Dawn. I can't not say something. Oh, poop. Okay. So, okay, here's my thinking. The Alidians supposedly helped discover the mines, or like the elements in it. They gave the people all of the tools to harvest it, use it, and everything. They did get attacked in the mines. I don't think, maybe they did do something to instigate the violence, but from what I've been given, no. The Hotari, all they're giving me is, oh, we're super nice. We did nothing wrong. We've been impressed, so we had the right to strike back. But have they been oppressed? Because from what it seems like in this whole temple, we got a pretty spot here. We got fancy lights, we got waterfalls, we got cool structures. I wanna see the Alidians. They're gonna be pissed at that, but
if there can only be one, then it would be in the best interest of all involved if the Alidians resumed operation of the mines.
You did not like that.
That is why we should not trust our fate to the Federation.
She speaks sense. You do well to listen to her.
And you do well to hold your tongue.
We will take back our minds by any means necessary.
And you will see more blood spilled.
I am more than willing to address your concerns, Your Majesty. Yours as well, Representative. But I suggest we could have a more productive conversation with a smaller group. Perhaps only the most essential representatives.
I would agree, Ambassador Spock.
The way she had to wipe away her grimace.
I think this is best left to those of us with more experience in diplomatic matters.
You're the one that put me on the spot. It's your fault. Don't look at me. I tried to say nothing. I don't know enough information. I need more information before this.
On the diplomatic front. You make nice with the locals and see if you can get some answers.
Oh yeah, make nice with them after I just said that.
Why the Hotari are so willing to risk war? What happened in those mines?
Speak with members of each faction. Oh. I have a feeling they're not going to want to talk as much.
The captain and ambassador have it handled. I've got my own mission.
Just from what I'm given, I'm just making choices based on what I know so far. Which is pretty much nothing.
Soothing.
Hey guys. Hi Sidron.
Commander, after hearing so much about the Federation's sense of fairness and justice, I was surprised that you sided with the Alidians.
You did attack them.
In all honesty, I expected more, especially from someone like you.
I'm not on either side yet.
To be clear, I'm not on either side of this conflict. Our only interest is peace.
On the Illyrians' terms, apparently.
I assume you were there the day the mines were seized from the Illyrians.
Not seized. Reclaimed. And restored to their rightful owners. Yes, I was there. We had to be decisive. Before the Illyrians could even realize their worst nightmares upon them.
Were the Hotari miners armed during the revolt? I'm just trying to understand how it happened.
If by that you mean armed with centuries of abuse and exploitation at the hands of the Illyrians.
Okay, you keep deflecting.
Yes.
You keep deflecting.
Which doesn't really answer my question.
We had them vastly overwhelmed from the start. They respect one thing above all else, and that is force. The greater the force, the more certain the outcome. Any talk of making peace is just that, and worth little without the strength to secure it. Which makes me wonder about your ship, the Resolute. Undoubtedly the Federation's finest warship.
As a science
ready
vessel.
to contend with anything the Illyrians might have in store. Or is that
Try give that
true?
though.
Maybe I've misjudged it.
Let's go. It can hold its own. I don't wanna.
I wouldn't say state of the art, but the Resolute is plenty capable and can hold its own against just about anything.
Let's hope so. Because at the moment, it's the only thing preventing them from wiping us off the map.
Sidron.
A pleasure meeting you, Commander. I'm sure we'll cross paths again.
I did not like that question. I did not want to say it's a science vessel because then he was like, ooh, so technically you can't do anything to
Such rough
stop us
terrain.
from fighting.
No wonder the Hotari are so tough.
Okay. What about you, Tylas?
Commander Rydek, I have to admit, I was surprised when you said the Illyrians should control the dilithium trade. I was under the assumption the Federation was neutral, but maybe I was wrong.
I'm sorry. It was wrong of me to side with the Illyrians. We are here to help find a peaceful resolution to this conflict. That's all.
I saw you speaking with Sidron, our national hero. I'm curious, what did he say?
He seems to be of the opinion that negotiating for peace is a waste of time.
Because force is the only blunt instrument he understands. He's a miner, not a diplomat. For the first time in our history, the Hotari have the upper hand. We see ourselves as strong instead of downtrodden. New voices have risen up. Old voices shouted down. Galvin and Sidron have become national heroes. Now they have the Queen's ear. Better or worse, depending on your perspective.
I take it they're against a negotiated peace with the Illyrians.
Heroes tend to want more of what made them heroic. If it were up to them, they'd wage all-out war and bring ruin upon us all.
Yeah.
My fear has been that the Illyrians will launch an attack and crush us. You've seen their starship, no doubt.
Pretty big.
They could have retaken the mines whenever they wanted to, but it never happened. And as strange as this may sound, I'd almost say they're afraid. I just don't know what they're afraid of. It's still the same bluster and bravado you would expect from them. But it has no teeth. Like they're afraid of what might happen.
Do you think it has something to do with the ion storm? Right now, it's stronger than ever, isn't it?
It's entirely possible. I'm not a scientist, but I do know the storm has knocked out all kinds of systems. So maybe the Lydians weren't willing to risk their ships, given all the interference. Since the day of the revolt, Galvin has seized control of the mines and restricted all access. No one's allowed without his personal authorization. And they've taken over a section of the palace with just as much secrecy and security.
Maybe there's something in the mines.
Something they brought back from the mines.
Mm-hmm.
Made inquiries, but everyone pretends it doesn't exist.
Maybe whatever's causing this.
They're hiding something.
Why would they do that?
I don't know. But that's what concerns me. Whatever they're hiding, it can't be good.
How can we know?
I'd better see what's happening.
Okay, and then I gotta talk with the other guys.
I need to see proof of something before I can make my case to the Federation.
I can try, but even if I found it, I might not know what to make of it.
Take this. You can use it to capture whatever you find, and then send it to me.
Thank you for working with me.
I will let you know what I find. And I look forward to our meeting again.
Okay. We got an inside person.
Sorry, I don't mean to bother you, but I couldn't help but notice you were speaking with the Hotari this whole time. I figured it might be useful if I offered another perspective.
Go on.
Of course.
I have to say, I fully expected you to side with the Hotari, but obviously the Federation wants a steady supply of dilithium.
It's not that
only we
reason.
can offer. Without a Lydian involvement, there is no dilithium trade. Left to the Hotari, it would be nothing short of a disaster.
Of all my concerns, dilithium is not one of them. I could care less about securing a supply, now or in the future.
I'd be curious to know if the rest of the Federation shares your indifference.
Oh.
Major Solid Arminta, Special Attaché, Lydian Armed Forces. Pleasure to meet you, Commander. I have my issues with the Hotari, but I have to give them some credit. They know how to seize an opportunity. Inciting an uprising the same day as a massive, once-in-a-lifetime ion storm.
Exactly.
Our assumption was that this storm was just an anomaly.
Yes, a very convenient anomaly.
I do wonder if that was what
we were told.
is in the mines, whatever's causing
Of
this.
course, I wasn't there. But who am I to say otherwise?
Something tells me there's more to the story. So what really happened?
Well, the official story is that it was the storm that enabled the revolt. How else do a bunch of unarmed, unorganized miners seize control of an entire moon, much less thousands of mines? But I've talked to people who were there. They tell a different story. They say they're lucky to have escaped with their lives. That it was more than just the storm. That somehow the miners were able to harness the energy from the storm. I know it sounds crazy.
Pray tell.
I'm not even sure I believe it myself. But that's what they said.
You did say they were primitive.
You said the Hotari were primitive.
Well, they are.
Except for the part about weaponizing ion storms.
If you'll excuse me, Commander Ryder.
Interesting.
They seem proud of their culture. Pride can lead to rash action.
So is that?
That must be
Tau? Okay.
The place it all started.
Alrighty, so they were harnessing the ion storm somehow into weaponry, which gave them the upper hand on the evolved and advanced.
Well, that was a disaster.
What happened?
Other
Otari
guys.
refused to concede anything, so the Elydians stormed out.
Here.
The Hotare did not invite us here as peacekeepers. I hope your efforts were more fruitful than ours.
I feel like I did. Mm-hmm.
Gravitational harmonics failing to resolve. Warp bubble stability degrading. Increase output to maximum.
Increasing warp output to maximum.
It's happening again.
It is evident that presently, the Resolute cannot achieve warp propulsion.
Since our diagnostics rule out any problems with our warp systems or anything about the ship, the problem appears to be the fabric of space itself.
Space itself? You're saying something about this region of space prevents warp travel?
Prevents it? Or
I still think it's a storm.
However improbable, that appears to be the case.
We need to know more.
Otherwise, it'll be an extended stay in the Hotari.
The storm didn't stop us from leaving space dock and
Bless me.
Could it still be causing this interference with warp travel?
We must follow sound investigatory principles. Do not let an assumed conclusion drive your analysis.
Sometimes we need a little inspired thinking, Mr. Chovak.
Mm-hmm.
Captain Solano is on his way back from the negotiations, and I want to have some answers for him when he gets here.
Indeed. Given the facts at hand, we may be able to deploy subspace probes around the ship to construct a clearer picture of the phenomenon.
Around the ship. I'll prep a shuttle.
Okay. I said till the next one, and it said that's where we did. So I think I'm going to leave this here and then pick up next time. I don't know what to think of this so far. Because I want to believe the Elydians, but also they could just be lying. But also, we did have a Hatari, the ambassador lady, say there is some shenanigans going on. So maybe, I don't know. Right now, though, my whole thing is I'm siding with the Elydians because they did get attacked first, it seems like. Like there was no thought process behind it, and it doesn't seem like they're evil rulers, like they go out and, oh, we're gonna go and cull a couple of people, go and kill like 20 or so to keep you in line. It seems like they're just like, we shared everything we had with you in exchange for your work in the mines. Like, it doesn't seem that unfair, but I don't know. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I will be able to do more tomorrow around noon, and we'll see how far I can get then. And also, if you look on my YouTube channel, I'll be doing the Sinking City later today, so that'll be on probably around nighttime, like around 8 or so on the YouTube channel. So look forward to that, and yeah, I hope you guys have a nice day. Peace out.